What's going on, guys? This is Bossrosslp, and welcome to my new Let's Play. Starting another one. I know it's going to be rather short, and this has technically been done already, though it never actually was done. There's quite a story behind that one, let me tell you what, guys. You see, once ago, long and far away, when I first got the capture card, one of the very first things I recorded with it was a nice little game right here called Ghoul on the NES, created by Electrobrain in 1991. You see, what had happened at that time was it was a co-commentary with my brother. It was sort of funny, I guess. I don't know. There was little pivots here and there. It was just a regular Let's Play. It was a Let's Play. That's all it was. Very simple. It was like back before Mario Galaxy 2, so it was like way back there. Problem with it was the way I recorded it, it wasn't really that great yet. Like, the way I recorded with the capture card just didn't work. It took me a little bit to figure out how to record with the capture card, and I didn't really figure that all out until Mario Galaxy 2, which, if I think correctly, was like the very first thing I recorded with the capture card. I want to say that it was, because that was like number 7 or 6. Yeah, it was like 7. Because it was Lost Night in the World, Fire Emblem, Pokemon Sapphire was 4, Legend of Zelda is 3, the one I always forget about for some reason. Then came the Pokemon trading card game, Kirby's Adventure. Actually, no. Kirby's Adventure, then the Pokemon trading card game, I think. Where's that? No, yeah, then Pokemon trading card game, then Mario Galaxy, I think. Something along those lines. Either way, that is the story about what happened to that. It basically is corrupt and will never be played. I actually think I could play the video, and it might have the audio, but I don't think it has our audio, which is sort of what the whole purpose of a Let's Play is. Did I just say porpoise? I've been playing too much Splatoon today. Anyway, let's just play ourselves some Ghoul School. So, I need to read the story to this, don't I? Let me just go find the story, because I know it's on the back of a box, but the story to this game is actually rather beautiful. Ghoul School. And if I type this in, I'm going to get the Ghoul School Special of Scooby-Doo. So please pardon that, NES. See, look, it was the second result. I tell you what. Alright, so where's the back of the box? It should explain somewhere. Oh, hey, someone else played that. I have no idea who that is. It's probably important. I'm probably going to get yelled at by all his fans. Oh, here we go. I doubt it. Ghoul School is a horror theme. No, this isn't it. No, here it is. The game stars Spike O'Hara, a senior at Ghoul School High, who finds a glowing skull in a cemetery while taking a shortcut home from school. At school the following day, which is Halloween, Spike gives the skull to his anatomy teacher, Dr. Femur. The skull ends up casting a spell on the school, which turns the teachers and the football team into demons. Spike must rescue his school from the demons and save the kidnapped head cheerleader, Samantha Pom Pom. And that is basically the goal. That's what we're fighting for. It's quite the goal, I will admit, but it's what we're doing here today, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and germs. We're gonna have ourselves a fun little trip at that. Either way, this might be a little weird how this is recorded as well. Once again, this is going to be weird recording. And that's mostly because the NES only has mono. I believe I've mentioned this multiple times, like the audio. So, that'll be interesting to know. So, pretty much how this game works is that you got yourself a little stick here, except it's actually a bat, believe it or not. And you have a bunch of eyeball demons. So, you're playing a Spike here. You have a large health bar, and trust me, it actually drains rather slowly. So, you'll generally be good in this game. No way to, like, heal yourself. Well, I mean, there's ways to heal yourself, but there's no way to get more health than you can. There's Medusa up there, don't worry about her. You can't actually go to the left yet. What you can do, though, is hide in lockers, which is pretty cool. And you might notice your equipment screen, that's all your shit. Right now, we only have a bat and sneakers. There's a lot to go through in this game. Oh, by the way, real quick, if you've ever seen the very first channel artwork I made, where it shows Spike O'Hara, it shows Kirby, it shows a fucking Fallout guy. It shows Mario jumping in the middle. I think it shows Link. It might show Fappy. I don't think it showed Fappy. Maybe. No, I don't think it showed Fappy. I think this was made like... Yeah, this was made as like one of the very first things. I think it shows Hector, of all things. We're going to have to pull up that picture now. Yeah, you know, this is just like callback time. Let's pull up the Hector picture. Or, not the Hector picture. Bossrosslp picture. I doubt it'll appear this way. Anyway, it'll be, I did have a couple Halloween. 2011, small chat. Here it is. This will include it. There it is. This gloriously disgusting picture. So, you got Link right there. You got Kirby right there. There's a creeper for some reason. There's Spike. Me. I'm hiding behind it. Fucking Brotherhood Outcast and Mario. Oh, it's so glorious. There are no words. The hilarious thing is, the only thing I recorded at that time was Mario. So what the fuck was this other guy's doing there? Umbreon didn't even appear in Pokemon Sapphire. Link didn't appear until the third game I did. Like, man, glorious. Either way, welcome inside the classrooms. They have dunce caps everywhere. Pretty much what you do inside classrooms is you can walk to the very end of them, get your ass kicked, and be rewarded with a green apple, which heals you for 2. Sometimes you'll find a gold apple, which heals you fully. For some reason, me and my brother always thought that the gold apple was imperative to winning the game. It isn't. In fact, all it does is heal you. I don't know why we thought that. I think we thought it was like the main goal of the game was to get the golden apples, but no. That is not the case. There is actually no reason to get the golden apples if you're good enough. Either way, if I do remember this game correctly, we need to go upstairs. There's a lot of shit to worry about in this game, like these fucking eyeball things. They will run really fast. These things are basically undodgeable. So you have to pretty much run, avoid the bats, and like let them climb down the stairs. And then they get stuck. Like there's all sorts of little tricks and tips like that. This guy will push you off the stairs and reset his health bar, which is why he's completely fucking obnoxious. So I suppose you just have to sit here and whittle him down slowly. But of course this takes forever. And, you know, just sort of have to deal with it. Most monsters in the game will take 4, like these eyeball things. Though, actually that does change. The bats only take 1 or 2. There's actually another eyeball variant which does different shit. Like it shoots at you. That one takes 3, or no, that one takes 5, I mean. Fuck. Come on, Ross. Or maybe more. I don't know. But generally the health bar is the same for every single person. It's just how slowly it drains is different for everybody. It's very weird. It's a very strange sort of game. But I do love it. This is the most, like, this is probably the most nostalgic NES game for me, next to Kirby's Adventure and Mario 3. So even Mario 3 isn't that nostalgic. It's nostalgic for everyone else, but just not me that much. I mean, we played it, me and my brother. Hell, like, the Game Boy Advance version is probably more nostalgic. More nostalgic. More nostalgic, Ross. More mustialgic. Come on, bitch. Get over here. There you go. That was some free hits. Come on. Aww. Gotcha. Now, one thing we always made fun of in this game were the cigarette hallways. I know that doesn't make any sense, but basically there's just a bunch of hallways that lead to nothing, like dead ends. I'm like, what the fuck are these hallways for? They literally don't serve a purpose whatsoever. They're just for, like, smoking cigarettes. Anyway, these are elevators. As far as I know, what the plot is, it's either the elevator isn't open, or that the power isn't on, so you can't use the elevator. I think it's the power's off, but then you think it would let you go inside it. For now, we cannot go inside the elevator. That will be much later. Fortunately, this game doesn't have a password, nor does it have a save, so I'm probably going to be playing this whole thing in one sitting. That does not mean that it's going to be one part. I highly doubt that that's... Oh, fuck. Well... yeah, you guys better get used to that. I don't know this game perfectly. I know some of it, like bits and pieces, so we should be able to do okay. I know where to go first, and the first place we're going to be going is to the gym, and I believe the way to the gym is straight? No, down? Yeah, then you like jump down again, and then this way. Here we go, this is the gym. Nice thing about this is that, like, once you get to a good hallway where there's, like, supposed to be a door, the background will actually change. So that is nice to know. Fuck. Oh, actually, he died. Right, the enemies don't actually respawn. As soon as you kill them, they do not respawn. Very nice to know. Some enemies are really hard to kill, though, like the bats and the fucking little shitheads, so it's not even like it's that big of a deal. Taking a lot of hits here, but again, it doesn't really matter too much. You have 5 lives, and it takes a long time to kill you, so you're generally alright. And even if you die, all that happens is you spawn back at the beginning. And at times, that can actually be, like, very useful. Not right now, though. One thing that's very hilarious is that this game sort of has bad jumping controls. It has that sort of, like, awkward, when you jump up, it, like, you stop in midair. It's very hard to describe, but it's like, you can't jump with momentum. So, like, if you jump from a standstill, you don't move at all. You have to get momentum from your jump, like this. If you jump like this, you can't. I'm pressing, nope, there's, like, no movement at all. Though that is generally how most games work, I don't know. Other games, it's opposite. Like, for most of the Ghoul School, or not Ghoul School, most of the, fuck, I hate these guys. For most of the shit with, what am I thinking of? Action 52, the jumping controls are a lot like that. Anyway, I just picked up on that bell, there was a towel. This towel helps me kill this fucker. Somewhat. There you go. Look out for the showers. I died. Yep, saw that one coming. These ghouls kind of suck a lot. They are very big pains in the ass. Also, I believe now would be a nice time to mention, the music in this game is freaking fantastic. Also, I love how whenever you pick up items, this score continues to display the points really slowly. So you just watch your points continually rack up at a ridiculous speed. God, this is like fighting the rollers in fucking Splatoon. You just have to keep running. Anyway, welcome to the basketballs. Those visitors, oh, that's a pretty hard score to beat. But anyway, you just have to walk underneath the basketballs. It's not too difficult. It's a little tricky up here. What you can do for this one is you can jump over it. That was a miserable jump over it. I don't even know what I was going for there. Here's the bench presses, which like all the girls in hentai and anime land on and like go, oh. Yeah, that's basically what happens. I think they're called like horses or something like that. I don't remember. Yeah, you can't kill the basketballs for whatever reason. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Damn it. Too soon. There we go. Got it. Boom. There we go. And now it really starts to get tricky. There we go. And this one is definitely the hardest one of all. Come on. There we go. Whatever, I got past it anyway. This guy's going to throw waves at you, which is hilarious. One thing you are going to notice is that there's generally not, like, best weapons. You are going to find that weapons do have different effectiveness against different enemies. Like, for example, these guys take a lot of abuse, but you can still use the towel to do 1 bar of damage. So let's see how the bat does against them. Does the exact same amount of damage? Sometimes it's going to happen. You saw that the towels do generate more damage, or the towel does generate more damage, but in certain circumstances, it will do more or less. Anyway, this is a nice little weightlifting set. I love the little detail here. It's very nice to have this detail, even though it doesn't do anything. Come on. What you gonna do? Throw? Alright, good. God damn it, I didn't move fast enough. I tried to jump. If only you could duck in this game. You can't. Wait a minute, what is this? Can't reach it. Well, looks like we're missing something. And indeed we are. We're right there. You see it? Say hello to spring boots. These spring boots are home to one of the strangest glitches in this game, yet also one of the best exploits. However, we are not going to be utilizing that, so do not worry about it. Anyway, the nice thing about the spring boots is that they spring you up in the air. They may be thinking, why don't I just equip these all the time? Well, they get pretty annoying, let me tell you what, really fast. And yes, that is a dead body, don't touch it, it'll actually hurt you. I'm not joking. Either way, right up there, you have a new weapon. One of my favorite weapons in the game, though it's not exactly a great weapon, to be perfectly honest. Fuck. There we go. We got the Duotron. I don't know if it's after the Dewey guy, whatever his name is. Dewey the one scientist, or if it's after the Dew. I always thought it was like Morning Dew, because that's what it looks like you're shooting. It looks like you're shooting water. Also makes a really funny sound. Kills the shit out of the bats, though, which is nice, though it is really hard to aim. I love that noise. There we go. These guys are really fast. You have to like jump over them like that. It's a pain in the ass. It's not even worth it because they don't even do much damage to you. Anyway, now all you have to do is walk our ass right on back out, and that is going to take a little bit of effort and patience, but that's what NES games are all about. You see, if I was a speedrunner, I would probably die here purposefully and just go out my merry way. Yeah, you can't jump over the basketballs. Don't even try it. Now, for this room, you are going to notice one thing. You're a little bit tall, aren't you? Yeah, that's what those spring shoes are a problem for. Jumping over the basketball, or walking under them, is a big pain in the ass when you are taller than them. Or, well, when you're taller. I mean, it's probably not impossible. Also, getting underneath this basketball is a pain in the ass. Leaving. There we go. Good. There we go. Just clench your butthole a little bit. It's not that bad. Once you're leaving, it feels like it becomes easier. Probably because you've done so many basketballs at this point. Boing. Or maybe you're just ready to get the hell out of the room, so you're all good to go. And one more, and... oh, well, I missed it anyway. Thought it wasn't. These showers are the real pains in the ass. Just run through them. Just fuck it. No pattern. There probably is a pattern. I don't care to figure it out. After all these years of playing it, after 20 years something, probably not 20 years. Actually, it's more like 16 technically. Alright, let's go. I will probably be singing the shit out of the music. Alright. The one problem with the Deweytron. Has range, not damage, generally. Look at this shit. If you want to count how many hits that was, I don't care. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. That is a lot of hits. Towel does 3 damage, though, so you can kill these guys in 3 hits. Pretty nice. I believe over this way you can actually find yourself a golden apple, though I'm not 100% certain, and again, it's not that important. So for right now, I do know where to go next, sort of. I don't know exactly how to get to it, but I know where to go. Alright, let's go inside the geography classroom, I guess. Yeah, there are a bunch of globes here. Alright, so you may be wondering how we get the item. Well, actually, you whip a TV for it. If you whip a TV for it, you find a red apple. Oh, wait a minute. I am wrong. What the hell does the golden apple do again, then? Because I know there are golden apples. There's red apples, which you find inside TVs, which fully heal you. If you find a green apple, it only heals 2, but you find those randomly in the room by themselves. You don't have to do anything for it. For red apples, you have to whip a TV. So I forget what the golden apples do. I think there's 2 of them. Huh. What do they do? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are important. I don't remember having to collect them. Maybe they're just worth a lot of points. That sounds like something they would actually be. Maybe I'm completely wrong and there aren't any golden apples. Who knows? Just one of those little mysteries like that. You ever play a game where you have a mystery? Like shit you remember from your childhood, and it's just like a little mystery. Like I almost don't even want to solve it. I just want to leave it as like a little tidbit of like childhood. I always have mysteries like that. Well, I always used to, and as I keep playing games, I generally start to debunk them more and more and more. Like, I never had the Mew shit. Like, I never believed that Mew was behind the tire when you slashed... fuck! He was never behind the truck when you slashed the tires. I never believed that. But, you know, I still had mysteries like that. I think one of them was, what would be a good mystery I had when I was a kid? Maybe the mystery of how I could never beat any of the fucking games. Seriously, I could never beat a game as a kid. No, but that's not it. Maybe the mystery of, there had to be in something. I just can't think of anything right now. Ghoul School with the Golden Apples was one, like I said. There were other ones. Fuck. Fuck this, that. Fucking damn it. This is why this sucks. It sucks hard. Get me out of here. If you walk straight, I believe you will run into a door. And if we keep going, stairs. Alright. I think this is where we have to go. Generally, you think this room would, like, loop back to where we just were, but I don't think it does. I mean, maybe it does, and in which case, I would definitely go this way instead of going the up path. Absolutely. You can kill the little shits, however, you have to be really accurate, and you don't even have to hit them from the stairs. And if you fuck up, oh, you're far past fucked, basically, man. And here we are. Alright. So you might notice boxes here. We're going to need the spring shoes for this. Alright, man. Come on. Think of, like, a gaming mystery you had as a little kid. Something you always thought of. I really can't think of anything. Well, I do have one, but that would kind of be spoilers for something I plan to record in the future. Nah, how about something like let me just look at this shelf for a second. This is what I do have the shelf for. I can look at it. It's like a game of mysteries here. Some game of mysteries. Nope. I think I'd have to look further into my future, like Game Boy. Oh, I know a gaming mystery actually. I got stuck in Oracle of Ages when I was young on the Game Boy, and I never really could get past the one part where you have to basically what's the part where you have to do the Goron dance. I think that's the farthest I've ever gotten. Like, I'd always get there, and I'd never know where to go after that point. Oh, what was up with those bats? Oh right, the tile doesn't work on them. I forgot about that.